My name is Scott, and I have always loved being around the water. A dream of mine was to one day own a lakefront property of my own. For years, my wife and I have driven around the state looking at property. Sometimes we were serious, and sometimes we just needed something to do, but we were always dreaming. Now the dream has become a reality. Come join us as we attempt to build our very own off-grid cabin on Lake Lot 9.
Oh.
Sticking out everywhere. So if I understand right, so this will be the heel cut, as they call it, of the bird's mouth.
Okay.
So this is your pivot point. Huh, it says it right there, pivot. And then this is your common rafter, your scale. So you slide it back to the 2, matches up right there for your common scale. And that's your, ooh, and you do it again. So that's your 2 12 pitch.
Okay.
So if this was going to be like a gable rafter, that's the angle you would cut it on to put on your ridge beam.
I see. Okay.
But since it's a shed style roof, so then there's another way to do this, but I can't remember. But this is kind of a cheating way, I guess you could say. Is you keep this side perfectly in line with that first line. And I'm going to go ahead and make this 4-inch just because. And you slide it straight down until your 4-inch mark gets to the edge. See right there? But this is still straight.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's another way that you can use a speed square to do this, but this is the way that was dumb enough for me to remember. Really need a jigsaw.
Not bad. Same as that, right?
So that way, theoretically, when you put that up there, this should be 90 degrees to the ground.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Even as you can. Now these are going to be twisted a little bit and shit, but you tell me when you're even at 10. That's what I meant to bring with my daggone wood planks. So when I saw these out, I'll take the line. Take the line out.
All right.
So far through all that mess, what we got accomplished is we got, this is the front, and I want 18-inch overhang, so this is 16 inches
Okay.
from here to here,
Okay.
and then I'll have 1.5 inch fascia board,
Oh,
because
gotcha.
then he'll be covered with some kind of metal.
Right.
So I'm not going to put like a fancy fascia board on it. And the fascia board will be painted black too.
Right.
So front bird's mouth. Get this out of the way. The front bird's mouth, 16.5 inches of overhang. The rear bird's mouth, 16 inches on the bottom from here to here, 16.5 rather. And then we went ahead and put the 212 pitch cut on the tail, which should make it 90 degrees with the ground whenever we get it hung. And then that'll be for 1.5 inch piece of fascia on the back. Then that'll give it a true 18-inch overhang on the front and back. And if it's not exactly that, they'll all be the same if you use the template, right? Well, I don't have to take both ends up. That's a lot of help. All right, now slide it back. Slide both of them back.
Oh.
Yeah, you got a system.
There we go.
That board bowed pretty bad, but we can. All right, so once we got one rafter made and got it the way we wanted it, we used it as the template. We got 5 made. Jackie is going to start painting 2 of them black because we're going to put black metal on the roof and black trim, rake trim, and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and paint the 2 outside rafters black just in case it all don't get covered by trim. It'll match, plus it'll give it a little bit extra protection from the elements because it's not treated. So I bought a gallon of black barn and fence paint. She's going to paint 2. get it on there, we can. This one won't quite be. All right, let's pick it all up. Put it on top of that. Ready? Tell me when. That's what we need. See, we can pull that. So I think, give me the.
Tell me when to pull.
This one. Shouldn't be this other way of the way. But I did it. I did it, Mom. I did it.
You did it.
I definitely got it on that side. Well, I think I'm about done for today. Got all the rafters up. 23 in total, I believe. Got them all fastened with hurricane ties. They're all got bird's mouths on both sides. They're not exactly perfect, but they will do. I'd say there's a little bit of variance on my ends, but it'll be all right. I put in my gable studs, or at least they're called gable studs if you got a gable roof. This is a shed style roof, so I'm not really sure what those would be called, but got those put in. So the best I could tell, a 212 pitch roof is roughly 9.5 degrees. So I set my skill saw on the 10 degree mark to make my angled cuts, and got those put in. Put one over each stud, each wall stud. Then I got it sheathed, which was a challenge, but I got it. I'll get a better shot of it from the outside. Got it sheathed, and I did manage to put one piece of sheathing up on the front for the top layer, and just about out of DeWalt battery, and I'm just about out of Scott battery. So next trip I will finish sheathing front wall. I'll put these gable studs in, sheathe this wall, and then hopefully after that, the next trip, my wife can come back with me. She'll paint fascia boards for the front and back so we can put those on. And then I guess if all goes well, I can start sheathing the roof. But anyway, I'm going to pack up and get out of here. Take a look down here at the lake. Leaves are starting to thin out a little bit. I've got a lot of trimming work, cleanup to do. It's just too dry to burn. But anyway, till next week, you all find something you love to do and do it till it hurts.